liman hamida. And then it came to my mind that, what did I do? I missed saying Subhan Rabbil Azim. I have to offer sujood as-sahu before salam, because I've dropped something that is mandatory. Now, if I added something to the salat, so for example, I stood for the 5th rak'ah, and then realized that this is the 5th, I immediately sit down. I cannot complete anything. I have to sit down because this is a void rak'ah. If I added a 3rd sajda, then I remember that this is the 3rd, I stand up immediately or sit down depending on my position. But I had already added something. What should I do? Continue my prayer as usual. After the salutation is over and the dua, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Allahu Akbar. I offer 2 prostrations after the salam. So these are 2 locations, one before, one after. Capish, inshallah, understood. Now we come to the 3rd case or the 3rd situation. And this is when I am confused. I'm in the middle of the prayer and I'm totally unaware of whether this is the 3rd rak'ah or the 4th rak'ah. So my confusion is in the 4th rak'ah. My confusion is, did I prostrate 1 prostration or this is my 2nd prostration? So whenever there's a confusion and I'm totally lost, I'm not aware, I don't know. Is it my 2nd rak'ah? Is it my 3rd rak'ah? Is it my 4th rak'ah? I'm not aware. There is doubt. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, when some of you prays and he's doubtful whether he prayed 3 or 4, he should base his assumption on what is confirmed. So now I'm doubtful whether I prayed 3 or 4. Where is the doubt? Definitely it's in 4, because 3 I'm certain that I prayed them. My doubt is in the 4th. So the Prophet says, base your assumption on what is confirmed. So I neglect that I've prayed 4 and I consider myself have prayed 3 and continue accordingly. And just before salam, I offer 2 sujood of sahu, then offer salam. So when there is no balance, no determination whether this or that, it's totally equal, in this case, I base my assumption on the least number. I'm in sujood. Is this my 1st or my 2nd sujood? Well, I don't know. Then I would assume that this is my 1st sajda, because this is the confirmed. And I get and do the 2nd sajda and also perform sujood as-sahw before the salam. This is case number 3. Case number 4 is the same. When I'm confused whether I prayed 3 rak'ahs or 4 rak'ahs, whether this was my 1st sujood or 2nd sujood. But the difference is that I am inclined to one of the 2. I'm not totally blinded by confusion, not knowing 3 or 4. No, I'm inclined that, this is most likely the 3rd. Because in the 3rd rak'ah, I usually recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad after Fatiha. And I just remember that I did that. Or I would say, no, most likely this is the 4th, because I did this or I did that, or I heard a sound or I heard an ayah. So you have a reason to be inclined to one of either you added or deleted or omitted. Either this or that. You have a reason to be inclined to either one. In this case, after salam, you offer 2 sujood of sahu. To recap, before salam, you offer sujood as-sahu in 2 cases. 1, either you omitted something from your mandatory acts, to compensate that, you offer 2 sujood before salam. Or you are confused whether you did this or that, and you cannot be inclined to any of them. You base your assumption on the least, the number that is the least, and continue your salat and offer 2 sujood as-sahu before salam. you perform it after salam when you have added something that is not part of the salah. A third tashahhud, a fifth rak'ah, something mandatory in other than its place. Then you offer 2 sujood after salam. Or, and this is the fourth, when you are confused but you're inclined to whether you added or omitted something from the salat, you act upon that and you offer your sujood after the salam. When we say after the salam, do we offer also another tashahhud? The answer is no. You simply offer salam, then immediately 2 prostrations, saying Subhana Rabbil A'la, Allahu Akbar, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So I hope this answers your question.